Today's tale sees the Raven Company just fighting some Goblin Skirmishers. So we're going to talk a little bit about Goblin Skirmishers. First of all, with Skirmishers, I'm going to fight them in daylight. I've already hooked up my lads with their ranged weapons here. Had there been any ambushes, I would have fought them at night with melee weapons only. The lads survey the field. It's only some Goblin Skirmishers. So we charge in. Charge in indeed. The thing with Skirmishers is they'll either be attacked with they'll either attack with their melee weapons, or they have nets like this. They generally have quite a few nets. It's a bit of a small group here, only 4 of them, so there's not too much to worry about. They'll also have ranged weapons if they can. Conrad here, he's just gonna put a shot into one. As you can see, their armor isn't anything to write home about, so it's already falling off. We're gonna engage here with Hellshamere, try and club him down a bit. Tostic, he'll have a go too. Get him down. So they also have these little shields, they have little spears. They can come equipped with pikes. So some of my own lads have pikes. Do you have a pike? No, you don't. They have a jagged one, which causes a bit of extra bleeding. It's 2 squares. Just the normal there. I'm gonna fire on this guy. Pretty. Wow, 13% and he hit. My God. Well done, Adler. Well done. Torsen here. He's gonna get in. So the thing is if there's a larger group, they'll tend to get up to about 3 squares away from you. And suddenly you'll think, yeah, cool, my line's about to get engaged. When in fact, what is about to happen is they're about to use all their ranged weapons on you. So they come equipped with bowlers, I think. Basically a bunch of metal balls on some string. And yeah, you're stuck there going, well, cool lads, now we've got to run in. And yeah, it's usually more effective for you to run into the goblins than to stand around gawking at them, since they're not actually too bad here. Marnoff doesn't really have a shot. If you can get up a bit here, lad. See if you can't spring one into this dude over here. Well done. Marnoff's got a pretty extensive weapon here, so he can one-shot the poor old Goblin Skirmishers. Don't stand a chance. Do not stand a chance at all. Conrad, just gonna move on up. Move on up. They do love their shield walls. Oh, this guy, yep, he's gonna bring up his shield wall too. I always bring hounds, war dogs, whatever I can, just to be a bit more of a pest, so that if they do outnumber you, you can at least unleash the hounds on them. Get in the murky river here. I find I tend to have to fight them in the damn river. As you can see, one hit from the shield split, bring their shields down. Their shields are not well off, so you can do that to get rid of these stupid shield walls. And as I said, swords generally a good thing against these guys. They don't tend to have a lot going on for them. Got this guy stunned. Got him stunned. So now it's no shield wall for you, sir. Marnoff, you can just reload and stare at the clouds. Stare at the clouds. Adler, he's just gonna come around. Could unleash my hounds on them, but with so few, it's not much of a point, since they are well outnumbered here. Ooh. Eldmere, crushing a foot, eh? You're just a nasty old man, aren't you? Nasty old man. They do have pretty low morale as well, so what'll happen is one will start running, and then a whole bunch will start running. So you can get a lot of attacks of opportunity on them as they begin to run away. Rich here, he's gonna probably behead this one. And if we're lucky, this one will run. Nope. He is gonna stand his ground apparently. Alright, he'll do nothing. Let's get in on this one, lads. Let's get in. Toastic, bring the pain. Nope, you don't want to? Alright. Alrighty then. I think we might... how much you got left? You do have enough? So this is the other thing they have. They have Jagged Pikes. As you can see, it has a range of 2 tiles. A better chance to hit your head. It also deals... if it hits you, it'll deal bleed damage if it's not stopped by armor. So basically when you get low armor, you tend to bleed a bit from these things. And they are pretty easy to use. I think that's why the goblins like them. Dear God, sir, can you get in here and possibly get some damage going on? Alright, Torsen, come on. Come on, Torsen. You've chopped him. He's bleeding. Just once more. And he's down. So normally, they don't come in such a small party. I don't know why it's so small here. But they will come in a lot bigger groups. They tend to march up to your shield wall. Stop about a few paces away and just start throwing stuff in. They will throw nets on you, which is a real pain for your boys because they tend to get bogged down. Their weapons, they sell for alright amounts. Actually, this group, I don't know. So they have these shields, these are reinforced skirmisher shields, and they have even crappier editions. I don't know if I've got one. Do not have one. They also have, skirmishers don't have bows, but they do have those pikes. They do have nets, which will root you in place, reduces your defense. You have to basically rip it off, and I tend to find it takes about 2 goes to get the things off. They have the skewer, and they have notch blades. They also have one more. I wonder if I've got that as well. Seems I've sold all my goblin junk. It's worth a bit. It's worth a bit. So we'll take all that. They also have the strange meat, so if you ever need to stock up, strange meat is. And that's it for Goblin Skirmishes. Tune in next time for the adventures of the Raven Company. Hey guys, thanks again for watching. If you like what you've seen, hit that subscribe button or leave me a comment on anything you want to see in the future.